right, we are here again. Good morning, and my name is Dr. Banjo. Welcome to Crossfire. This is Channel 196 on Star Times. And this morning, as usual, we're back again to discuss about governance and government. What exactly and where is Nigeria is heading to? Now, a typical Nigerian person is wondering where and how we got to where we are today. But anyway, we all voted during the last elections for change, and we have ushered in change. And can we see many of the changes that we've been expecting? Today is the 97th day of President Muhammadu Buhari in government, and everybody is wondering, okay, what exactly do we have to evaluate in 100 days? But as a matter of fact, he's saying, I didn't promise anything for 100 days, and I'm not even interested in all the things that people have said. And the party came out really very strong to say, we never promised anything in 100 days. Some school of thought are even saying, why would you want to even evaluate a government in 90 days or in 100 days? I mean, it really doesn't matter. But anyway, we're looking forward to the change that we voted for. And I believe very strongly that Nigerians are watching and they are waiting to see exactly where President Muhammadu Buhari will be taking the country yet in a little while, maybe in the next 4 years, in the next 2 years, or in the next 1 year. So many aspects of the economy, of the Nigerian economy, is waiting for the change that we voted for. And we hope that we'll see that really very soon. I'm not alone in the studio. I have Ishoma Againe with me, and we'll be running the show together. Ishoma, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
All right. And now we will not definitely be doing the show together. We have these two gentlemen. They are really very, they have their biases, let me put it that way. But this is not political this time around. They are Niger Deltans, and they love their zone, and they are very passionate about what is happening there. But we're not talking about the Niger Delta today. We'll be discussing the state of the nation. I have President Gomurai in the studio. It's a public affairs analyst, and he will be running the show with us. How are you doing this morning, boss?
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Now, good to have you on the show. The other time we really didn't have enough time with you and all of that. But, I mean, good to have you here. Another gentleman to meet on the show is King Akpabio. He's a public affairs analyst too, and we'll be running the show together. King, good morning. How are you doing today? How is your kingdom?
One king without a kingdom. Anyway.
All right. Now, let's quickly go into today's business. And as usual, we'll be doing proper in-depth analysis on some national issues or issues of national interest. Let me put it that way. And Gomurai and King will be helping us, to really do that. Now, let's go straight into the first story we'll be taking this morning. Now, one of the very elements of the change mantra when we voted in April was that President Goodluck Jonathan was assumed. Assumed he didn't do well when it comes to solving unemployment problem in Nigeria, and we had a major promise, with the incoming government. Now they are there. Like I said, during the intro, it's been 97 days on seat. And they promised us one of the very key things. I'm not even talking about the things that were promised, to be done during the 100 days in office. I'm talking about those things in the manifesto. Unemployment was one major concern of the president, and that is said within a very short time they will create more jobs, for the Nigerian youth, and we focus on Nigerian youth especially. Let me take this story and then I'll take your comment. Nigerian's Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo says the new economic blueprint of the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration will create over 1 million new jobs for the teeming unemployed youth in the country. He also said the new strategy will increase food production and attract well over 980 million foreign investment. Now, Professor Osinbajo disclosed this at the ongoing for the 5th annual accounting conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria in Abuja. And yesterday, he said unemployment has remained on the rise despite, the country's achievements, and saying that the situation has made it clear that such figures do not create jobs or significantly put a dent to poverty level in the country. Now, let's quickly, in settling down, let me take your comments, gentlemen, one after the other. What is your thought? Do you agree that, with the position of APC today that President Muhammadu Buhari did not promise Nigerians anything in his 100-day in office? Gomurai.
Actually, if you play back to development and happenings, you find out that as a person, I watched a program from the US, and he was asked a question in that relation, and he said he's not there for 100 days or something, just to do something. That we must accept. He did not actually
commit himself to 100
days. That is a fact.
All right.
He never committed himself.
Well, I think there's a lot of talk shop about so many things with the economy, especially unemployment. But I'll tell you this. You see, from my take, it's like we're having Buhari as a president, and then we're having APC, or maybe I just put it this way, there's two political parties, Buhari and all others, okay? Because I am not seeing the APC program. I'm rather seeing the personality of Buhari. And if you see in a political setting whereby the party and the candidate who's supposed to be the leader of the party...
There's no alignment.
I know, I mean, you find out there's a lot of faults there.
That is political in itself.
Of course, yes.
I mean.
And how do you want to implement all of these programs? We have a lot of talk shops. Also, let's revisit the past administration. A lot of talk shop had been ongoing during the Jonathan days, but also you want to realize that he did so much that I would expect a government like this to build on that. You don't wake up and say, okay, we want to create 1 million jobs or want to fight corruption. You can't just go on operating this way. You must have a blueprint that we'll be able to show Nigerians. We're actually operating a political system in the past whereby you can look into a manifesto and look at where the ideology of that party is coming from and know whether you can key into it or not. But today we don't have, it's not about the manifesto anymore. It's more about personality. So if Sibajo is saying, His Excellency is saying, well, it's going to create 1.4 million jobs, I also want to find out what is the position of APC. Is he speaking on behalf of APC or is he speaking on behalf of his government? Because I could not see...
fantastic.
Well,
a very good way, King, to look at it. A very good way,
At this point now, he's the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and not the APC. So whatever it is he's coming out to say, although it reflects the government, well, the wish or the desires of the APC, because all of this, especially as regards creating jobs, is contained in the party's manifesto. But he doesn't have to come out to say, okay, please, elders of the APC, should I come out to say this? No. Whatever it is he's coming out to say should represent the interest of Nigeria.
Now, as a matter of fact, I mean, something significant that, that APC, let me put it that way, because I want to believe any time that Alhaji Lai Mohammed comes out to speak, he's speaking on behalf of the party. Yes. Because he's been the one that has been, genuinely, let me put it that way, because I don't, genuinely condemning all the papers and write-ups, about the 100 days in office and all of that. So yesterday he said, take us by the party constitution and take us on the manifesto that we released. He said, those are the two documents that INEC registered our party on. So when you want to know what we want to do, as we have taken over, administration of, in Nigeria, take us by our party constitution, and then the manifesto that we released.
Let's not just go very far on this. I think I want to believe that if you are in opposition, which APC was when the Jonathan government was in session, of course, one would have expected like a shadow cabinet. I was expecting that you hit the ground running. You have all these things on ground. But today, you promise our kids that you're going to give them food. Where are the meal?
Yeah, but APC will come out to tell you, we didn't tell you the time we're going to start. We did not say we would start 100 days in office. We didn't say we would start 1 year after taking over. We didn't say we would start 2 years. But what we promised was that we will do it.
And I also want to believe that
they never told Nigerians how long it will be done for.
Can I also address what you said? Now, let's look at our children. Yes, the APC promised Nigerians that they will feed our school children across the nation. But remember also that the bulk of our food supply comes from the northern part of the country. And that is a region that has been bedeviled by Boko Haram activities.
No, Ishama, I disagree with you. I don't care where the food is coming from. I don't care where the food is going to come from. I don't care where the food is going to come from. My concern is that feed the children because you have promised.
The party is not saying, or the government is not saying they would not do this. But as Nigerians, collectively, we understand that Nigeria, a portion of Nigeria is in trouble.
Let them come out to tell us then and say, we have not started feeding the children in school because we can't bring food from there.
Let it be that way. Security first.
Osun State is a typical example of it's a point of reference, let me put it that way. And the children are being fed. As at yesterday, something told me they've not stopped. The children are still being fed.
Yes.
But the problem in the north is still there.
They had to fix
the problem in the north is still there.
To be able to adjust to that system. They have to prepare
let's listen to Gomra.
As a nation, have we done that?
Can I
Gomra
probably throw in? We all know in politics you have to try and market to the people what you have and what you have planned. So like he said, you must have an agenda. But if you see now, almost everything that the APs promised us that will make them to get the votes of the people.
Now, when you talk about the promise, I need you to be very, very sure. I'm not talking about documents that were written on their behalf. I'm not talking about vain words. Let's look away from the vain words during the election process.
Billboards all over the country.
Okay.
Billboards talking about a naira will become $1 will be 1 naira.
Did the president say that?
Well, because you're getting back to me that it's as if we have a party and we have a president. Yes. They're not on the same page.
I agree with you. I agree with your position on that.
Today, except we are not being honest and sincere, and that's the problem of Nigeria. Sincerity. And open our minds. You can't tell me. You know where I come from. Nigerians cannot pretend I am an Ijaw man from the South. You are a Yoruba man from the Southwest. We all know that the latest happenings with the appointments and the transfer of police officers have never gone down well. But because we want to save face, we are pretending. If you look at the AIG's transfer, you see that almost all the sectors, it's not carrying Nigerians along. Let us be honest, simple. Nobody said good luck is the best. But I hear people say, if Buhari failed, Nigeria failed. No, because if you assume good luck failed, then good luck failed. You didn't say Nigeria failed. So why would Buhari fail and be that? Let us be honest. Buhari needs to be given support. Simple. And the party players should play less politics now. Elections have come and gone. Enough of the campaigns. Enough of the propagandas.
So let's drop politics.
Yes, and support President Buhari, because when we help those people in the Northeast, we're helping ourselves.
Correct.
That's where we have a problem. And then one major thing I want to mention, the media should be very careful. They're overheating the politics.
That's why we have decided, we are a very, very strong, media representative when it comes to, in Nigeria. Yes. We're on the radio, we're on the print, we're on television, and we try as much as possible to enlighten and educate Nigerians and let them know. If the truth is that, constitutionally speaking, and ideally, in an ideal situation, what the party should be held by should be the party constitution and the manifesto that they release to Nigerians, which will show the roadmap to what the government will do when they get into power. Then we should do away completely with whatever information that have been said and the party is saying we never make such statements.
Nigerians really should get a copy of the party's manifesto.
And let us begin to mark time.
Like you said,
so there's a party manifesto now.
The one we had before was not. There has always been.
I think also let me just clarify one point.
We need to go on a short break now.
I want to clarify one thing about the media. We need to go on a short break now.
Let's
go on our first break. When we come back, we'll still have King Akpabio and Gomorai in the studio, and we'll still be talking about the state of the nation. We'll be right back.
So, did you like what you just saw? I know you did. It's very simple. If you want to see more, just subscribe to our channel right now.